Okay, guys. Just had to make sure I had enough battery. This is somewhat of a tradition. When we get to the top of the Cedar Pass here, we do hike this bristle cone. So that's what we're gonna do. We check the load. The load is good. We had everything was good. The only problem we did have here, nothing happened, but if I'd have drove another 50 miles, these gas tanks, I had them all the way up and there's plenty of room, but when they expanded from the heat, they were rubbing against these bolts. This one was. And like I said, nothing happened, but there's two little divots in the side of this beast. And I guarantee you, if I'd have drove another 50 miles, there would be two holes in it from those bolts. So I gotta cut these bolts off right here. So it's one thing that we'll do when we get back home. As long as nothing's touching it, you're okay. You can see I slid them forward. Hey, bristle cone kid. We stopped at Rosati's Pizza in St. George. The boy here, he don't like it. He usually woofs down the crust, but he did not woof down this crust. There's the old Jeep looking good. The load is good. Like I said, except for those two gas tanks touching those bolts. Normally they don't come close to the bolts, but like I said, when the heat expanded them, it pushed that plastic container right up against the bolt and it was rubbing on it. And man, I'm just lucky that nothing happened. I mean, if it would have been leaking, I'd have had to dump that gas into my Jeep, what was left of it, that is. And I would have had to get rid of it. I mean, it's worthless. You know, I don't know, man. I guess you could try to you know, once it's aired out and everything, you rinse it out with water and maybe try to use your solder iron and more plastic, and you might be able to fill that void if you're really careful. It's possible. Probably not likely, but it's possible. The plastic, you'd have to have a piece of plastic, melt it into that hole, but you also, the hole has to be heated up too. It's a short little hike. I take this hike with the dogs, let them go pee, let them stretch their legs after a long drive to get here. Let me see, we left at it's about 1:30. We left at 8:30, but you know, we had to stop for the pizza and then eat it. So that took, I don't know, probably 40 minutes. You know, eating it, I had to eat it in the Jeep, and then I had to let the Jeep run because the dog was in it. Yeah, just a little loop hike here gives the dogs a chance. I do this on the way home too. That way it's a good little place for them to stretch their legs and remember the outdoor fun we had. We're gonna brush them a little bit out here too. This is like the, I mean, it took us that long to, what, 5 hours? We had to fuel 3 times. I top it off at St. George because it's Costco, and then, of course, the fuel is certainly cheaper down, you know, downtown in Cedar City than it is up here in the mountains. So, I mean, I took 4 gallons in Cedar City, so I got about 10 miles to a gallon there. Okay, we're gonna skip the boardwalk. We're gonna go up here. Bristlecone Kid. These are the headwaters of the Virgin River up here, guys. I was gonna put a jacket on, but it is cool. It's about 70 degrees up here, 65, 70. And then in the shade, of course, it's a little cooler. Yeah, it took us 5 hours to get here. Damn. It's almost like stopping to charge your car. Why did it take so long? Well, we got stuck behind a concrete truck coming up the hill here, so that slowed us down for probably 15 minutes, 45 minutes for the pizza. That's an hour. So 4 hours to get here, plus there was another 30 minutes of lag there, refueling a couple other times. And walking the dog in Mesquite for just a bit. So, you know, maybe 3.5 to get here in reality. The dogs love this little hike when we, like I said, when we're done with our trip, I do it. So we'll be doing this again on the way home, which we will be taking this way. I'd like to go through Zion, but when you pull a trailer, they charge you extra money to go through the park, so we won't be doing that, going that way. I thought there was a turnoff a ways back for Kolob Canyon, Kolob Reservoir. Kind of a nifty little place. Spring breakers go there in the from Dixie College and Southern Utah University and shit like that, and other places, of course. Probably Brigham Young. Yeah, we're gonna get a nice little shade spot here. I'm gonna brush the dog a little bit. He does not like to be, when he's on a walk, he doesn't like to be bothered. Bud, here, we get a good shade spot here. Stop, stop. The birds will use this fur to nest. Stop! We're not done yet. Huh? He's got his DNA here, so he can come back here in the afterlife. I'm actually walking 3 dogs right now. 2 of them are ghosts. You can't see them. We got Sixie and Gagey both with us. They're happy as peacocks, man, loving life. That's my vision of the afterlife. Every place we've gone, I've brushed these animals so their DNA is there. And wherever their DNA is, they can go in the afterlife. I'm gonna take a few more swipes on him here. A few more swipes on this old boy and I'll virtually be done. He will be able to do the rest himself. We got a shade spot here, buddy, so stop. That's for bird nesting. Easy. I know it's... You want to shake off that fur. This old boy will run, get this old fur off of him. He'll run a lot cooler too. He'll stay cool. He won't be panting as much. It amazes me how much fur comes off of these boys. Damn, it's crazy. Tonight we're going to be It's a good place to do this shit because I don't have to pick up their fur. Yeah, we're going to be doing some riding today around Navajo Lake. So we've got our new Peak sleeping bag. We'll be able to show you that later. We've got our new Peaks sleeping bag and our Peaks headlamp, rechargeable, 1,000 lumens. Now, I don't think you're going to need 1,000 lumens, but I've got it set on the dimmer setting. We're going to kind of see how many nights it lasts, per se, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I shut it off a lot, save the battery and shit. We're going to do one more little brushing right here. Stop. He's there again, Dad? Come on. Hey. Okay, that should do it. I'll swipe him a few more times, but he's pretty much on his own from here. He can handle it from there. Don't overbrush your animal. That's animal abuse. Let him take it off naturally. Now, what do you think of the angle of the Jeep? You see how it's still, certainly the weight of the trailer does put some weight down on the back, but it's not like you got the Kuat bike rack back there and everything, which weights it down even more than that. We're a little light on this load. The next time we do this ride, we will take the street bike with us. Oh, here's this concrete truck. I knew he was coming all the way up here to Duck Creek Village. This is one I got stuck behind. There were dudes flipping them off and everything. That concrete, boy, has been sitting on the truck for a long time. It's gonna be a hot batch. If they're pouring a slab, they better fucking get it down quick and get it sealed up quickly. Okay, I'm gonna get the water out for you. Just give me a second, boy. I'm gonna put you on this other leash. He wants some water back. He wants water to drink now. He had a good one. He's happy. Get some water there. But yeah, there's a few things that slowed us down, that truck did. It looks like a very good spot right there to tie the dog right there. Sort of. I don't want to give him too much leeway. Right now, everywhere that you park at the staging area for the mountain bikers, which is where we're headed. Everywhere you park there is going to be in the hot sun until a couple more hours. So you try to keep your vehicle in the shade as much as you can. We had to put air in the front tire of the motorcycle. Dirt bike, it was down pretty bad. You see, it's nowhere near down as much as the norm. When you got all the weight on the trailer, the tongue weight there is probably 100 pounds, because you can see you've got You've got your generator back here. The only thing that's really putting weight on the tongue, of course, your fuel cells, which can be moved back, I might add, if you wanted to take weight off the tongue, which is a possibility. But usually, you know, these green bags, you won't be able to put them here because the street bike will be here. So you'll end up putting them on this, tying them down to this tire. You know, probably this won't be here. That'll be where the green bags are actually. And then you'll tie the green bags down to this, to the tire here. You know what I'm saying? In the back with two ratchet straps just like this. We've got our bike helmet in there. We've got emptied water jugs. We've got our stuff that we need to put the garage on the Jeep. And we didn't take the chainsaw. We don't need that. We do have the jack with us, so we'll be able to change a tire on the trailer or the Jeep. We've got the ratchet. We've got the impact wrench. Those are all the things that we're missing. They're inside of this green bag on the bottom. So I'm trying to think what else we got in there. There's plenty of places to get water here at Navajo and at the other place. We might go to the Bound Reservoir too, so we'll see what happens. You know, more than likely I will stay at the these are safety straps just in case something fails. Now this old boy did slide over on this trip. Not a deal breaker. I don't care if it did or not. I probably had it on top of the bar there. It's not hurting it right there at all. It's a good spot for it. Fuel cells are good. Slid back so they don't touch the two bolts here that almost put a hole in them. I'll cut these off at home. I'll take the hacksaw to them. I don't believe I have a hacksaw blade with me. I might. I don't think I took that with me. I should take that with me. But yeah, we've got everything we need. We did the air inflation on these tires. As you can see, they take 50. I got about 42 in them. That's good enough. You don't have to go maximum on these things. We got the ramp there. The wood ramp is for loading the dirt bike easily. You need 2 of them for the street bike when you have the street bike with you. And when you got the street bike loaded, nothing can touch it. So when you go on a trip, you got to make sure that those, you might have 4 fuel cells, by the way, when you go on that trip. So that cot and that canopy, they would be back here somewhere, somehow, someplace too. So plenty of places, you know, certainly tying down to this wheel. You can see it's bolted down really good, so you can tie a load off to that very nicely, very easily. So everything's going smooth. Just like to check the load, make sure that everything's good. Okay, this old boy's taking a breather underneath, cooling down. Good for him. He drank all that water. Good boy. I knew you were thirsty. You had to be. We've got some garbage here. Good news. There's a dumpsters just before you get into the Navajo area. There's staging area, so we're going to make sure we get rid of all of our trash. There, the 2 pizza boxes, everything will be left there. Okay, boy, we're gonna get going. Ready? Let's go. Stay on your side. Stay on your side. That's a good spot for a chain. That center skid bar right there is also a good spot. Be careful though, you're right next to the exhaust system right there. You can burn yourself. Okay, we're gonna shut you down. We're at top of the summit here at Cedar City, Cedar Breaks. I'm gonna shut you down, we're gonna get going.